So we got an online platform, so we can do everything remotely. So you can connect your box on site, and remote you can have everything in place. So you can have like your box connected, the partitions you can be made, the cameras can be made, the zones can be signed in, like where do we need to detect potential burglar, we can do it there. We can have the logs of the system. In the logs you can watch it back. You can see the arming and disarming, but also the video clips. Like the 10-second clips that we send to the control room and to the mobile app of the end user. You can also watch it back if you get the right credentials. And you can see this bounding box, this 10-second video clip is sent to the control room before. Then you got the integration part. So as a control room, you don't need to invest in anything because we integrate already with IMX, SIA DCNL9, Genetec, Network Optics, like the bigger integration platforms. And you can just select host port number of the control rooms. You can also have like a health check, like when there's a camera error or something like that, it can be sent to the control rooms. You can have one integration or you can have seamless integrations at the same time. So you can send it to a VMS and to the control room and to another control room as a backup system, for example. You can do a test. Yeah, you can have different integrations, even like DAWA DSS. You can also send it there. Or in HTTP post. You can have different accounts, like accounts for your own technicians as an installer, but also for your end users. They can use the mobile app. They have access to multiple locations, for example. If you don't have one location, but 5 locations, you can just select them. And you can give them permissions. Like on the mobile app, they can read the schedule, but they can't change the scheduling to arm and disarm, for example. They can use the geofencing or they cannot use it. And also the partner portal, so you can also give some permissions there. And then a very important thing, what we think about as well, is the settings as well. So you can set the alerts to your customers, but you can also have your own logo in this mobile app. As an installer control room, you can just add your logo, then you get to have some marketing that it's like Secury360 using this company brand, for example. We use the partner portal also to do the release notes, to have everything in place about demonstration of the product and training of the product. And a very important thing that we added is if you do perimeter security with cameras like we're doing in AI, it's important how far can we detect. It's important. We build it in our platform. You can just select your address and you can just add your cameras. The angle of the lens is very important. Error, you can detect further. Wider, you can detect less further. And within the orange area, we promise to not miss any detections. So we will not miss any detections there. So you can have like 180 degrees, you can have 20 meters. 40 degrees, you go up to 100 meters, for example. You can just select and set your cameras on the map. You can save it here. And if you sold the project, you can connect it to the customer. Like if your technicians go on site and even after a year, they can watch it back and see if the cameras are still facing the right direction at that moment. Yeah, you can see it here. You're in the client. You connect to this client, this calculation, and then forever you have this calculation connected to your client. So you can make like an overview of all your detections. This is also another part. So now we see the product working. It's a very sensitive AI to not miss any detections and a very strict AI to filter out the false detections. We have a two-way authentication. So here you see like dark environments with infrared we're detecting. Even from the head, we already detecting. So not missing, it's very sensitive. 2 persons in the back, not so bright lightning we're detecting. A blurry camera, the focus is not good, but we're still detecting. Oh, again, solar panel plants, we have a lot of them. We're detecting in night areas. Over lightning, under lightning, we're still detecting the people coming in. A very old camera, yellow or green, quite difficult. Very dark environment, still detecting. Also at the back, at night, still detecting humans. And even if there are persons in a car or in a vehicle, we are still recognizing and detecting them. Also a night image here from the top, long distances from there. And even moving PTZ cameras that are tracking, we can still detect. Even a camera that's out of stable underground, we're detecting. Again, long distances. So there's always a case about never miss any detections and filter out the false detections. And I think that's one of our biggest USPs. is that we never miss and filter out the false with our two-way authentication methods.